Hello everyone and welcome back to Rebel Brick. Today I'm kind of continuing on with trying to get everything ready for doing our G.I. Joe Kelvin Butterfingers cartoon or comic. Today I had a couple extra poly sets. These were poly sets, poly bag sets. I've actually got 4 of these now. I just put 3 of them together. I did modify these a little bit. These were originally, this one is the easiest way to look at it. I added this flange piece on the back. So we have a sloped brick down both ways, but it doesn't cut in here like the front does. This was originally on there. Oops, trying to see this here. This was originally on here. It went straight across. We have some headlights on here. This was actually for a wildlife preservation center or something like that, or habitat center, and that's what the character's from. And then as we go back, we have a 2x2 brick with the slope, a 2x4 brick with the slope, and then that would have been it. I added this extra piece on here to give it a little extra length. Underneath it's pretty much the same, except it sticks out back here a little bit more. And it is a little hovercraft. It did come with a basket and an apple. We have the driver in here, which I'll probably end up taking the drivers out and I'll probably use them in other areas. And this is how the driver came, just the hat, the head, the nice print, and we have print on the legs here, print on the back for rescue, wildlife rescue. Nice simple little set. I had liked it. It did come with a monkey, so as I'm grabbing a monkey here, because now I got like 3 monkeys. I've got another one, and the last one I have is not going to be modified, so this actually is all going to be joined together, because this is actually sitting out just a little extra. As I drop my apple, this actually lines up with the plate here underneath, but I extended it out possibly for the chance of I can maybe take the box off and have someone stand up behind them. So that's kind of the thought here. This I figured I would use for my Joes as a replacement for I guess I would say as a replacement for the devilfish that they had, as well as the fact that I don't have a really large hovercraft. You see this one here. This is the largest hovercraft I have. That would be the closest that I could do to like the whale. So just trying to use what I've got, what I can do and what I can't do. So I have that kind of there. I'll put my monkey back up on top here. I had gotten these soldiers, and you kind of heard me say this from yesterday's video. I had gotten these ordered, so these would be, I believe, Imperial Guard soldiers, being all red. I never put them all together because I think it was from a third party from China somewhere. I don't think it was actually printed or printed on Lego. It is pretty nice print though. It is a different style helmet, having this piece up on top. It is pretty nice. I don't have any issues with it. It would be more of a clone style. So I figured when I was getting these, I believe the G.I. Joe role-playing game itself had just come out, and I was thinking I could use these as Crimson Guard soldiers. So that was kind of the thought that I had. If I can get maybe some green ones or something, or blue-green or something, maybe I could use those as Vipers or something. But you know, whether it happens or not, or I use something else, that's fine. Because I did get my Cobra Troopers, which were actual Legos that got printed. So I was happy with that, and because of that set that I had, where I have 6 dark dark troopers, the 6 phase 3 dark troopers. I had ordered a bunch of these, so I had gotten a bunch of dark troopers, although there is an odd one, and this one looks a little different than the others. Clearly this is a knockoff. I think these were also Chinese knockoffs as well. I'm not saying trying to save money where I can. These, I might use these for our bat troopers. So, and I don't think I actually went over the whole phase 1, phase 2, 3, and phase 3. The phase 1 and phase 2, when they had done those were only using melee weapons. In phase 3, they finally gave them ranged weapons. So, and they were a different type. They were skilled differently. It is more of a robotic brain in there, and all that stuff. But that's what we have in there. As far as trying to get all this together and ready to go, I mean, we already did, and I have the platform right here behind me, and I'll lift up the camera just a little bit more here. We have the battle platform here, our bigger platform. We got the hovercraft, which I could use this as a multi whatever. I don't have any good Jeeps or anything yet, and if I'm using more of the red for Cobra, I think I might want to try and change this color to something else. So I'll see what I can do, or what I can and can't do. There's a good chance I'm probably going to end up leaving this be, mainly because if I change this, I'm going to want to change that piece too. So more than likely, I'm going to leave this all be the way it is, and we'll just kind of go from there. But like I said, I figured that if I do this, it would be similar to the devilfish, and I don't have a devilfish. But a devilfish was a small one-man kind of boat. Had a like a small cannon or something on there, and on the nose, and it had two outboard motors on it. So I think this would actually work. This is going to be my crimson troopers here, and of course, like I said, I've got these here and they're handy. I do have these, and then I've got 7 regular troopers. So I think I have enough to flesh out a Cobra army. I've got some of the Creole G.I. Joes, and I can grab some of them. Actually, out of Cobra, I do have some Iron Grenadiers, so I could put those together as well. So as we get this going and we get moving on here, we're still going to keep it a little lighthearted. It's not going to be real serious. This is still going to be lighthearted, but now I can do some of the other things I just couldn't do before. I want Kelvin Butterfingers to still be Butterfingers. He's going to mess things up and all that, and I'm not going to have people getting slaughtered or whatever else. It's lighthearted, having fun, still being the Monday and Tuesday comics for you guys, and that's what I'm aiming for. It's just that I'm going to start adding some other stuff that I just didn't feel was something that would be okayed for work. And I think now I can get away with it because, I mean, now it's just going up on YouTube and it's for you guys to sit there, look at, and laugh at, and that's fine. So, but this is what I was working on today. I know it wasn't a lot of working, but it is a little bit of working here today, trying to get this all ready, trying to craft ideas and all that stuff, and then we'll go from there. So, a lot shorter video than yesterday. Yesterday was a fairly long video for doing just the weekly one, but we'll have some fun with this. I think what I'll do is we will still. I'm just trying to figure this out. If I do, I don't think you guys want to watch me just play with Legos. I think we want to do this up as a comic strip and then post it up. So I don't know if it's going to come out more as a short or what, but I will try to get the speech bubbles in there and everything else. And that's the way we're going to try and keep it going, just to have the fun. That way, if you guys are looking at it or whatever else and everything, we can just kick back, get a good laugh out of it, and go from there. Just trying to just be my silly self and bring smiles to everybody, and that's to me what matters the most. I know I've said it before, you know, we go through the day and everything else, and things are just kind of it's just important to get some smiles and have some fun, and that's what I'm trying to do this for, is just so we can have some fun. And then, you know, I've got my role-playing game on Sunday, which I was kind of out of my headspace, and we'll try and get a little bit more. My character's building up a little bit, and we'll try and see how well they do. And I'll have to watch how much forces I go out, but we're still going to keep this up. Just trying to get all this together and deal with all the other things that are kind of going on right now, but we will keep it going. But with that being said, thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and keep working.